thing that I find in all my travels that a lot of people don't do. How often do you change your line? It's critical because monofilament line will degrade over a period of time. So change it. For avid anglers, change it a couple times a week maybe, but the average person should change your line at least at the beginning of the year and probably halfway through. The other thing that a lot of people overlook, and this goes whether you're fishing spinning equipment, which a lot of people have, bait casting, something that very few people do is at the end of every day, take the drag and loosen it. We've dealt with a lot of manufacturers and the engineers. What happens, it's a pressure fit. The tighter you push down or you screw down the drag, the more drag you get, but that compresses the washers. And over a period of time, you will basically render the drag worthless. It'll stick. So when you've got that 10-pound walleye, and he needs to dive under the boat like they like to do, your line's going to break. Why? Because the drag on the reel just stuck for a split second. So that's something that I know I never did until I got talking to the engineers, and it saved me a lot of fish. That I can tell you. And one thing about the different types of knots that Jeremy was talking about for like crappie fishing and fishing, if you like low-space spinning reel, like a lot of folks do, my grandson, and I've got a couple of elderly friends that like the close-space reel. What you want to use on a rod like this is a softer monofilament, one that has been manufactured, and it's basically a casting line. It's soft. It doesn't have a lot of abrasion resistance, but it lays on the reel beautifully. It casts easily, and it's very manageable line. You tie a good knot with that, and you're in business. When you go and you're fishing heavier cover, as some bass fishing situations, you want a monofilament line that has been formulated to be abrasion resistant. It's generally a little stiffer and a little bit less manageable than the nice soft monos that we use. But after you use them for a while, it just becomes second nature. For example, Al Lindner, 70% of his fishing is done with monofilament line. Softer lines for walleyes and more abrasion resistant for largemouth bass. He uses a little bit of braid, which is no stretch, very abrasion resistant. And then fluorocarbon. One tip, fluorocarbon is a specially formulated line that has the same refractive index as water. So what does that mean? Fish can't see it.